Here's an amusing little story. I went to work on a dryer today. And I said, geez, that dryer looks familiar. And anyway, when I got it apart, I know what's wrong with it. I got to fix it. I just haven't done that yet. Because I got to go get a part. But anyway, well, I don't have to go get a part. I got parts. But either way, the damn thing is a Kris Leavitts special. If anyone ever remembers Leavitts Appliance, they'll remember Kris. Daddy's little sperm. Ken's little sperm. Anyway, yeah. So here I am. And I left Leavitts Appliance a long time ago. But I'm now fixing a Kris Leavitts special. Anyway, I took pictures and everything. I showed Joanne. She goes, how do you know that's Kris Leavitts special? I said, right there. That's all that shit right there. So, and the felt that goes around the drum is covered in fucking white paint from where he fucking sanded it down and painted it. A Kris Leavitts special. Plus, some of the wiring is fucking in the wrong spot. It's not hooked in where it's supposed to be. Like it's hooked up right, but the wiring's hanging where it shouldn't be. But I guess when you're daddy's little sperm, you can do that, right? Yeah. I just find it amazing how I can find a Kris Leavitts special after all these years. See, it was the running joke that if it didn't work right and had to be repaired, they'd blame me for it. Until one day they blamed me, and I said, no, I didn't do that. Kenny looked at me and says, how do you know that? I said, because everyone I did, I said, I drew a little duck on the back. And I went and showed him. He said, what's that mean? I said, that's one your son done, not me. I said, don't have the duck on the back. If I had fixed it, it would have had the duck on the back. Anyway, I left Leavitts in what, 2011, 2012?
Something like that. You have to move it in here.
So, yeah, shortly after moving in here. So anyway, like I said, I got a Leavitts special. Now mind you, I'll fix it. So, it's just aggravating that people can work on stuff and not do their job right. They're getting paid, do your fucking job right.